Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's just time is flying, you guys. It's just like wake up in the morning before you know it's here in the late mid afternoon. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start off with this one, and I'm being guided to do another song. It's already sitting there, but it's not time yet. Anyway, so here we go. Mm. Yeah. I think it was yesterday that I did this song, but I did it, I could say, sort of ass backwards. And my beautiful brother Paul Leftenager did a live earlier, and he spoke about suicide, and I don't think there's really anybody on this planet that hasn't been impacted by themselves in that consideration of, or knowing others that have completed that, or achieved that. Like, there's many languages around it. I'm not saying if any words that I say is offensive or you feel is offensive, I don't mean it that way. Not at all. And you know, a friend of mine, when this song was channeled, I was already in counseling and opening up to myself, to my own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And as I did that, that's how my music started. Yeah, is through that. And I belong to the Goldwing Motorcycle Touring Association in Nanaimo, BC. And Nanaimo is on Vancouver Island. If any of you guys know where Victoria, BC is, it's just north there by an hour and a half, something like that. Anyway, because I spent, 25 years living in the Nanaimo area. And anyway, so I belong to the Goldwing Touring Association, and this one time, I was one of the organizers in the toy run, and we ended up at the Cassidy pub. And the last 3 people, period, to leave was Gordy and his wife Judy and me. And as we're sitting there just sort of chatting, and I said something about me being in counseling, and Judy looked at me, she goes, "You?" I go, "Yeah." So they ended up coming to my house, we had coffee, and like a real conversation, not this where you have to feel you put on a facade, not feeling safe to speak truth or whatever. And I got to know them way better during those 2 amazing conversations. Then I was to their house a couple times, and this one time I was at their house, and I said to Judy, and I said, "Are you comfortable with because her doctor referred her to a psychologist, which was a male psychologist." And I just, when I heard that, because I knew what happened, I could feel, I could sense it. And when I asked her that question, "Do you actually feel comfortable with him?" She looked over at Gordy, and Gordy looked at her and said, "You can tell her the truth. You can tell her." And that little girl's voice inside her went, "No, I'm not safe. I don't feel safe." And I said to her, "Okay, if you want, I'll talk to my counselor, see if she can squeeze you in like really quickly, but you're going to have to call her if she says yes." She understood that. I went in my next counseling session. I spoke to Farida about Judy, and she goes, "Yes, tell her she'll have to call me." I said, "No, I've already explained that to her, but okay." So I called Judy, told her, "Yeah, here's her phone number. Get a hold of her. She's waiting for your call." I don't talk about this often. She could not make that call. And she achieved her ultimate goal, to end her pain that she felt deep inside of her. And the next day I was at work, and I had this feeling of wanting to these are the words I use today, not the words I used then, that I wanted to channel her song. And what happened is I was getting downloads every morning when I woke up, another piece in the afternoon, the evening. It was just incredible for the next 5, 6 days, whatever that journey was, of channeling her song. And I completed it that morning of her memorial service, and played it once through and then at her service. And this is all of her song. Yeah. So anyway, here's the song called Journey of Life. Here we go. always channel to me, just like that. Yeah. Thank you, Lee. So that song's actually on my first album, called Me, Myself, and I. That's the only song that I've ever gotten where there's been like downloads in pieces. It was a magical ride I was on for 5, 6 days, whatever it was. And yeah, I'm in awe of what I get to do. It's when we can focus on our painful part of our journeys, but if we just focus on the pain without looking at how we've grown, how we understand ourselves better, or we understand many things, or whatever it may be. I just know for myself in my personal journey, yes, I've always played guitar, but it's not about playing guitar. It's about because what happened in 1996, I think it was July, 1996, I had a hysterectomy because they found I had a big tumor, it's bigger than a football, on my left side of my ovaries. So I had a hysterectomy. Right after that, I used to say I lost me, but I wasn't losing myself. I was actually waking up, but I did not understand that then. And plus, we got the hormonal side of things as well. But back in 1996, they didn't have the awareness nor the knowledge. It was there, but it was not as well known as it is today. So I got caught up in the Western medical system on the antidepressant, anti-anxiety. But I also reached out to get into counseling. And that is where I opened up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions. And what I would do, I would come home with this energy inside of me that I didn't know what to do with it. I took that energy and channeled it through my guitar. You know. And so what I've literally, this is where the journey, as painful as it is, but as we open up, we find out there's many gifts in that, whatever it may be. Some people write, and the writing shifts. There's some people who paint. There's some people who sketch. There's many ways and shapes and forms to express ourselves. Mine just happens to be this way. And then, as some of you guys know, for those who don't, a loop already came into my world 2.5 years ago. I've always played just acoustic, like what I just did there, strictly acoustic. This looper has opened me up to a part of me that didn't have a way to express itself until this looper came into my life, into my world. Yeah, me too. It's I'm understanding it to a greater depth and degree today than I've ever had. And my journey in these last 2.5 years, just so many shifts consistently. Anybody's been listening to me for any more than, let's say, a year. If you've been listening to me for a year, you notice the difference. You can feel it. And, anybody from 3 years ago, like massive shifts. And, even what I do today, this very moment, is shifted in the last week or so. There's something I don't understand. I don't try to understand. I just get the hell in my own way and just express this, because I'm feeling things at such a deep, deep level. When I did my live yesterday, I played Charmony's song, and I've never played it like that. There was something it was incredible. And I started to have tears flowing down my face. It was just incredible. And speaking about Charmony, maybe we'll do Charmony. Okay, let's do Charmony. Here we go. Yeah, that Charmony Gana song. Yesterday during the live, I was in this energy, just which I always am in, and just being. And I was talking about Charmony and I, how when her song was being channeled, and I went right back to that space and time, and in that amazing energy that was happening, and what I was feeling from Charmony, and it just what it did, it took me into that deeper level, I could say, and it was powerful. It was just I shot off a message to Charmony so she knew, and she went and she goes like, "Holy shit!" Yeah, she could feel just because she remembered those moments as well. So let's see where we go. Here we go. That one is called Portal to Divinity. That is Robbie Watson's song. That was channeled over a year ago. Yeah. And he's another one of those ones that he was doing a live. Robbie has the most amazing voice when he does choose to sing, I'll put it that way. And his art is just incredible. His codes are just incredible. And he was doing a live one night, and more of us were showing up. The energy kept on building, and so I said it. And of course, now I'm in my studio, pick up my guitar, and I channeled his song while he's channeling. That's twice now that I can think of at the moment where that's happened. So, yeah. I haven't done this one well. I believe this one's going to be Fluidity. Here we go. Well, hello, Genevieve. Hello, Sarah. Holy smokes. Hello, Leah. I saw Leah here a bit ago. Yeah. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody, and my apologies if I missed anybody, because it's only if I actually see the name on my screen here, because even though it's really weird dealing with technology, I'm actually doing not too bad considering all, to be quite honest. I hope I find you well as everybody else. I don't know how to say this, because all I have is my end and talking to a very select group of people that I'm very private about my inner going-ons, and it's like a lot of us are going through this. And yeah, I'm starting to understand some things today that I did not understand even yesterday. So let's see where we go next. I got your email with your email address. Yes. If you're referring to that email, yes. You already sent me your email address before that, but I did get that email with your email address. I believe that's the one you're speaking of. Yes, I did, Miss Sarah. Okay, let's see where we go. Yeah, there we go. Wow. That is Higher Vibrations, Pamela's song. That was cool how it was played there. Wow. I could feel there's more, I could say the word chords. And I start to figure it out. And by the way, Pamela's song is called Norzark. N period O-Z-A-R-K, Norzark. Yesterday, I'm sitting there and there's this noise, I'll put it that way, because you guys, for those who don't know, I have a bird feeder right in front of my deck door here. So I get entertained all day long. I got all kinds of different chickadees. I have, which I now realize, I have 3 starter jays that come. I have a northern flicker. There might be 2 of them, but one of them for sure. And then yesterday, this beautiful bird flew in to attack my little birdies. And then he sat on my lounger, and he missed, which I'm thankful for. But I understand it's a birds of prey, and it's survival. And it was a hawk. So I sat there, I was stunned what I was looking at. I'm going, holy shit. So I grabbed my phone, and first thing I did was take one snapshot, that I went to my video to try to video him. Then he left very quickly thereafter. But it was like, he's breathtaking. Just, whew. Yeah. I have my own little sanctuary right from my sweet door here. And I'm happy to feed the little birds. And oh yeah, and I got 2 black squirrels and a gray one. I haven't seen a gray one for a month or 2. So let's see where we go. That is really cool. I'm going to put this up so everybody can see. Yesterday on Kate Lumley's show, I can't remember what the title of Kate's show is, but it's on the Soulоgy network, but it was actually mainstreamed yesterday. And there was my beautiful sister, Make Pathway Louise, Lou. She was on there along with Dr. Joe and Elsa Dillon. There's another lady. Is her first name Jen? No, Ray. Ray. She's up in the mountains. And there's somebody else. Because I knew them all. Can't remember who the other person was. But anyway, it was a great show. And I vaguely remember Dr. Joe mentioning something, and I didn't quite catch it all. Because I started talking about the rainbow, because the rainbow was like this, and not this, like an arc. It was like this. And he saw a hawk. And yeah, if you guys want to go check on my main Facebook page, and it's also Instagram, pictures of the hawk, and like a 2-minute video, because he flew off as soon as I started videotaping him. But the picture I got, he had his head turned, he was looking, not directly at me, but he was looking towards me, I'll put it that way. You can see it. It's just breathtaking, just, fuck, yeah. But that was a beautiful sight to see, you know, and when I say this, everybody has their, I don't want to say this word, opinions, and I personally don't need anybody's opinions about me feeding the birds and what's going to happen, how dare you, and all this shit. I don't need that. I'm feeding the birds. It gives me great joy. I'm keeping them nourished, healthy food, and, you know, I got a couple squirrels that come eat it out of my feeder. There's, you know, 1 or 2 northern flickers, which I'm more than happy to feed them. I know some people don't like it. Too bad. There's nothing that's in my rental agreement that says I can't feed. Because if they did, they went after me, they'd have to go after every single person in this entire complex. And there would be a huge uproar, for sure, if they tried to do that. But that's my joy is when I sit in my chair, which you can see just, my hand, just barely see it. Well, there we go. Just see the arm right there. And I look right at the patio door. It's right there. It's, I get entertained. And they remind me to listen. That's right, it was Wanda's first birthday. I'm sorry, I didn't read the entire thing. I just sort of glanced, and yeah, it was Kate Lumley has Wanda that she found him a year ago and created this Wanda, and it was her first birthday yesterday. So they had a birthday bash. Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember who the other person was. that it's not bothering me, but it was just, you know, I care about being accurate and true, and so my apologies for the person, whomever they are, that I missed, but I did not do it intentionally. Just the way the brain is firing these days. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go back to my quiet space. Miss Lou, I have a feeling that you're approaching bed, if you're not already in bed, and because it's like midnight there. Oh, maybe 1 o'clock, 8, 5. Ooh, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Lord, tending Jesus, girl, what are you doing up this time? Just giving you a hard time because I can't wait to meet you, Lou, in December. And Sarah, I'm coming to see you, sister. I'm so much is up in the air, I'm not quite sure on a few things right now, and just trying to spend some time being clear within myself. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me now. I may be back later. It's hard to say. I will change the info on here because it's got the wrong date. So I'll have to go back and change it on all my different platforms. That was boo-boo on my part. And so, blessings, everybody. And see you in a bit. Lou, I know you'll be sleeping if I come back later. And we love you, sister, and love you, Sarah, Lee. Did I miss anybody? And just so you know, if you make comments, sometimes I don't, Genevieve. I may not see your comments. Restream is wonky, and I'm not blaming Restream. I'm just saying that it's just wonky. There we go. And so sometimes I see everybody's messages, sometimes I don't. But guaranteed I will find them later. Anyway, hugs and loves, everybody. Gonna go into my quiet zone. Okay.